Basically, I've started over again in my life where I'm living the way I'm living my life, even the way I'm doing my business, holding some group programs and looking at virtual retreats. You see, I did this because of what's gone on in the past months. I mean, changes that had me realizing that new beginnings were not all that bad. Maybe you have recently experienced something that was disheartening or a little traumatic in your life, and just the thought of starting over maybe seems like too much. And maybe people have told you before, but you can't run away from your problems. And yet, psychology today says that can't be further from the truth. I mean, you found out when you started over, you allowed yourself a new beginning. And your outlook is everything. You've probably been told that the only thing that matters is really your outlook. And if you think that things are dark and dismal and it's headed for disaster, well, it likely will because you create your life. And yet, when you commit yourself to start over, to begin again, you do so by generating a really positive outlook. You get a sense of optimism with everything. And that optimism is going to help you propel you forward, likely have you seeing things brighter along the journey because change creates power. And as humans, we're naturally averse to any type of change. And yet, at the same time, a new beginning is kind of a special type of change. I mean, it's a change where you're committed to making something different happen in your life and different about the future. And of course, only you know what that is, which makes that change a really good thing because it gives you back the feeling of power over life, the power which you may have lost due to the trauma. And not only that, it could have you making a covenant with yourself to move towards something more powerful and brighter future for yourself. So you're ready to conquer this newness that's happening in your life. It kind of reminds you that the sky's the limit. You experience trauma, it knocks you off your path, and you do feel lost. You're not sure where to go next. And that lack of optimism, you may feel like your dreams are so far off base that you're never going to get back on it. And yet, when you begin to think about the new beginnings, you want to think about what would it look like for me to step into this? You visualize yourself being happy and achieving your dreams with that, right? And all of a sudden they become more attainable. I mean, and it removes any limits that maybe you've imposed upon your life. Because whatever may have happened in your life, the new beginning is just what you need. It allows you to start over and to restore your optimism and your power. And it also reminds you where you're going, and it brings you back to the track and the path that you've been on. So, guys, these are just a few things that you can do to move you toward and forward into new beginnings. And if you feel like you need more support on embracing that new beginning, kind of opening up to how much you're worth and all that you do, I have something very exciting that I want to share with you. I am going to do a virtual retreat just for you. It's called Being Worthy. It's about welcoming opportunities, releasing the trauma, and healing you. So I'll get that to you soon, but look for it. And in the meantime, let's begin embracing new beginnings.